Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the spaceship. Welcome, welcome. Hello, 64-bit as well. You're just saving up on points. What are you saving up for specifically, I wonder? I wonder what you can be specifically saving up for. Hello, hello. Wow. You may or may not see that I have put it to just chatting. Anything worth 5k points, probably. Perchance. Perhaps. Oh gosh, there was an OBS update and now my stream deck does not connect to it. Well, you're gonna hear a lot of in the background. Wow. How has everybody been? I wonder if Aiko is still streaming, actually. She's been streaming like crazy. I hope she has stopped now. Speaking of trying to speak Japanese, that was me trying to speak Japanese. Did she finally stop playing things? She's still going! Aiko! She's absolutely mad. She has been streaming for... How long has she been streaming for now? Nearly 14 hours. Oh my gosh. Anyway, hello. As you can tell, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing today because on the Sunday we completed Darkest Dungeons, which means that the usual little Silk song that I play here, I'm gonna move to Sunday. So we do have options. How many people? How many people in here? I don't know how many people. I can't be bothered to check. Actually, I can check. Haha! I can check. What just happened? Oh, I'm a pudding. Way! Wow. But yes, I am now pudding. Hello, I am now pudding. Boing! It means I can't do my expressions or anything. No, I can because it's VTube Studio. Did VTube Studio break? Let's see. It works still, thank goodness. The mic controls may be broken, but that works still. Pudding, yeah. So as I was saying, my apologies. We have done the Darkest Dungeons. It's our favorite Brit crunchy gem. And a Frey. Ah, favorite Brit. Oh, crawling abyss. Hello. I'm sure there are many other amazing Brits out there. I just don't keep up with a lot of things, so I wouldn't actually know. The darkest of dungeons have been conquered. Not just the dark, not the darker, but the darkest. Exactly. Final boss. I had to end up clipping that. I need the shocked face for this. I need the... Where's the shocked face of this? There it is. I ended up having to clip the... one of the moves that the final boss did because it really took me out. But I realized that my tracking for that specific bit kind of went out of whack. It wasn't the best tracking of my reaction, but still, it was a lot of fun. It was good fun. I'm so glad I managed to complete it. How many hours was that in the end? Let's go onto Steam quickly. Hades version 1.0 is now available. There is too much available right now. I don't have time for you guys. Why are you updating? I am streaming. Stop updating, Sekiro. Is it not Sekiro? What is your name? Because Seikyu. There we go. Wow, thank you for the headbands. Thank you. What I need... What was I looking at? Darkest Dungeons. According to Steam, nearly 110 hours. We've got 109.4 hours there. Ayu, hello! And Anwick as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You just finished Darkest Dungeons. Now you have to go through the darkest dungeon. The darkest est dungeon. Mm-hmm. The darkest. Well, I do have Darkest Dungeons too, but that is gonna be We're gonna have a break from Darkest Dungeon vibes for a little bit, at least. The plan is, the full-on plan is that Silksong is gonna get moved to Sunday. And then starting next Thursday, I'm gonna pick up Strange Antiquities. And that's gonna be like our Halloween kind of game. It's gonna be Strange Antiquities, which you could probably finish on the Thursdays. How long did the previous one take me? Let's have a look at that. There was Strange Horticulture, which I have nearly 14 hours in. So yeah, we'll probably be able to play the majority of Strange Antiquities, probably if it's about the same length, over the Halloween period, or the Halloween month, the October, and then finish it before Christmas kind of thing. How's your day been? I've been doing well. I have done the work. I made a silly mistake at work, which people helped me out with, and my literal response was, whoops. Whoops. But yeah, pretty good. I had, oh no, I don't think I sent it in the, do I have any pictures left of it? Oh no. I made up some onigiri yesterday with some leftover rice, and then I had the last onigiri today as a little lunch snack, and I really enjoyed it. I have discovered the joys of that Japanese mayonnaise, which is absolutely delicious. It is much better than the typical British mayonnaise, I would say. Sorry, typical British mayonnaise, but the Japanese mayo just hits different. Whoopsies are fun, guaranteed. What? You spend a lot of time fixing people's whoopsies, but hey. My whoopsie was more like, why is this thing not working? And then people go, oh, here's the really simple solution, which was the one thing you didn't check. And I was like, thank you. Is it Japanese mayo made with just yolk? I don't know how Japanese mayo is made. Japanese mayo. What is the difference? Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't look, does it look yellower? Oh, it might do a little bit. It might look a little bit more yellow if you want to compare it against the other mayonnaise. It is just so much better, honestly. It's a lot milder, I think, is usually put forward. It's like, it's a lot milder. And it went so good. I literally lather a lot in it now. So for example, those onigiri I made, because it was just simple kind of soy sauce, slightly singe it on all sides kind of onigiri, and then I just dunked them in that mayo, and it was so good. Discovered the joys of jelly-filled donuts. You mean jam-filled donuts? Jelly-filled donuts are your favorite. You mean jam-filled donuts? I'm not a huge fan, honestly. Beef! Kawai Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the word? There it is. Kawai. You don't know what that means. Haha, I'm not cute. I tried to smile in my frowny mode, but I'm not cute. But welcome. I heard your little I heard your music piece, which you really should not call garbage, by the way. I didn't think it was garbage. It's a learning process. That's not garbage. But thank you very much for popping along to this little chat session. Drax as well, hello. Oh my gosh. You tea? Janayo. Wow. Oh, and a pie at the end. Oh, pie. Don't get me started. Why am I so hungry? I shouldn't be hungry. I literally had dinner an hour ago. Oh, thank you for the head pass. you. You listen to 45 minutes, we'll find out how many rules you broke. In a good way, right? Funny how it worked. You showed her homework to a friend about a month ago and she loved it. And then you brought it to lesson. She said, it's wrong here, 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 and here. But the teacher goes on a very, you know, following the rules, following the logic, right? And then your friend probably goes, oh, this sounds nice. You have the input of someone who knows a lot what they're talking about, and the input of someone who's like, music sound good. So if you have people going, music sound good, that's good as well. And then you have the teacher to go, right, we're gonna make this even better, right? That's what the teacher's there for. They're there to help you improve, hopefully. Rockstar is the cutest cabbage in all of Twitch. Kawaii kanayo. I'm not cute. I'm not cute. Crawling a bitch, you heard there's a cutie somewhere nearby. There's a cutie nearby. Is it like a Q-tip, or is it wait, what is it? PG tips? Are we gonna get a cup of tea? Anna pie. Oh, just a little nibble off the top. No, you're not. No eating me, okay? No eating me. Oh, you listen to the ASMR. Arigato. I feel like I abandoned my specific ASMR channel, but I do have the VODs and everything on YouTube, so that's something on this actual main channel. I thought I would try to split my ASMR up. I could speak, but yeah, I don't do ASMR enough, and I don't edit enough. Wow. You watch on the YouTube channel. Arigato. Teacher is of two minds, as a musician and human. She hates the rules and the stuffiness of the old ways. As someone teaching you the old ways, she has to teach them. It's like the whole thing of, right, I need to teach you these foundations, which I'm not a huge fan of, but once you get the foundations, you can learn how to break them. Is that how art works? I'm not very arty, but I hear that's sometimes how it works. Wow. Is it you? IU is cute. Hold on, I could do that. I could do IU cute. Oh, not shoot. IU is not a shoot. IU is cute. There we go. ASMR autonomous, I can speak today. Sensory meridian response. AFCR added phrase cute response. You call it cute. You can shoot some things too. You have gun now. I'll be giving them out. Yeah. Oh, chicken coming out of nowhere. What are you doing? Why do you do this? You have a camera and everything. Photographer IU. How does a camera work underwater? Do you have one of those like old school what were they? They were like the underwater disposable film cameras that you could get. Because I remember having one of those when I was this might give a bit away. When I was very lucky and got to go to the Great Barrier Reef for some swimming. That was a fun time. I had such a core memory. I don't have like strong memories in general from that time, but oh, so good. Oh my gosh. Also being told about that there are sharks in the area, to be careful. That's also pretty scary. The existence of fish people have increased demand for underwater photography. Barrier Reef would have been amazing. Tanoshi! Do sharks even eat cabbage? Do they eat cabbage? Maybe. I mean, I'm part cabbage. part human, potentially. I don't know which way around it works. I don't know exactly what they did to me, honestly. We won't look too much into that. But I mean, if cabbage float in water, something's gonna eat me. I should probably be worried more about the actual just normal fish. They're probably more likely to eat me than sharks. You love your scuba photography. Oh my gosh. I feel like if I had like an extreme amount of disposable income or time or both, that scuba diving would be something I would love to try. I'd be like, because I love swimming already, right? I'm a cabbage, so I can't float. But then also you can swim, and you're like boop 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 in the water. It's like being in space. But there's more pressure than there being less pressure. It's like the opposite of wait. It's in some ways like space, but also not like so. In both you can't breathe, that makes sense. In both you float, that makes sense. Bahabu! Ah! Oh yeah, I have the sticky dough. Hello, Bahabu! Ah! Oh my gosh, Greystone as well. You're coming to see Q stream. Oh, ah! Q Banner is back 64 bit. Ah! Each cabbage shall have a shark. Do I get a shark as a pet? Do I get a shark pet? A space shark instead of a space whale. I love that. I love that. Do I have to write that down? Is that something I'm gonna have to write down? Do I have a pen? Where did I put the pen? There was a pen around here a moment ago. There it is. I have my notepad. Spit. Space shark go wee. There we go. Space shark go wee. Got to type things so the sticker is up. Is it true that there's more pressure under the sea? Last time you went, all the lobsters were trying to make it. Why the lobsters? Why the lobsters of all things? Greystone, you've been summoned by the sticky dough. Oh gosh, the sticky dough is so powerful. It calls many people forward. Reminder, miniature giant space shark. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if there was a space shark that just went behind that window constantly? Wouldn't that be crazy? There isn't, I'm sorry. There isn't, I'm sorry. My apologies. There isn't. Sadly not. Sadly not. I can't remember if I put delay on that music or not. Hold on, I might have to do that. Advanced audio properties. Where is it? Where is it? Sound. Why does the sound alerts have a delay? That's a mistake. There we go. Oh, I didn't give my mic a delay, so it should be in time now. Lovely jubbly. You need to take your meds then. Oh, you're starting to see things. I want to be careful of that. Don't want to be seen into the my brain went spirit realm. I know it's similar to that. What is it in D&D? What is the like spirit realm but D&D words? I can't remember. It's been a while. It has been a while. The astral plane. There we go. Thank you. You can see it at the astral plane of existence. Wow. Maybe that's what's outside the window. There would just be a lot of emptiness if that was the case. It is not. I've come in myself. A little bigger. Shuffle, shuffle. Do I look like I'm sitting on the seat? Oh gosh, no I don't. Oh. Revert! Revert! Not me messing about with things because I'm like, do. Don't mind me just messing about with things. You're not spinning the seat at... Oh, are you? Spin. I love spinning around at the seats. I get so Nadayoka. I spin a lot in my seat, okay? I'm one of those people. Spin. I don't know why that reminds me of like a Mario level. I love it. Spin. How do you spin? How do you spin good? Hold on. How do you spin good on this thing? How do you make me spin? Oh, that's shrinking. Spin. I figured it out, guys. I figured out how to do it. Is that good? On my back. Turtle shell. That's what you're thinking of, Mario. Ah, the wop wop. When they all jump up and down and beat with the music. This has become a rambling stream. Hello, welcome to the Ramble stream. We will pick up Silksong this Sunday. Please come back this Sunday for Silksong. Yes, I am aware that I used to play it on the Thursdays, but that was because Darkest Dungeons was taking up 110 hours of my life on the Sundays. How many streams was that in the end? I'm just constantly asking myself questions here. How many streams was that in the end? Nothing wrong with rambling. It's always good to have voices in the head. It's good that I'm speaking out my voice rather than what? Rather than what exactly? Speaking to myself in my head? Playlists. I can look at Darkest Dungeon playlist and see how many videos are in it. There are... Oh, only... Okay, 24. How many... I usually shoot for... How did I get 110 hours of Darkest Dungeon if there's 24 streams? Hold on, gotta do maths. No, that makes sense. Wait, no, that makes lots of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Not 4, it's... That's not the right thing. Times 24. Okay, yeah, 120 hours of stream, probably. But then I usually talk for a little bit at the start of each of them. So that would make sense. That would make sense. Hold on, if it was 4.5. And then times the 24. Yeah! Okay, because I usually have the chatting at the start. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. So yeah, 24 streams. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of months. You speak to yourself loads at work. You need expert opinions sometimes. I just yell at the computer a little bit. I say yell. More like go, why is this not working? What's going on here? What's happening? Why? Etc, etc. It did put them in order when I was streaming it. When was the first stream? 6 months ago! I've been playing Darkest Dungeons for 6 months on Sundays. Oh my gosh! Anyway. I did not realize it took up half a year of my life. Thank you for the guys. Chico commenting on there, and Dragon of the Devs also commented on the first one 2 months ago. Ah. Good. Congrats, your life is free again. Until the next game. Until the next game. Which I am 100% gonna get locked in on. Silksong, I can imagine, is gonna take a while. I wonder how long it is to complete it on average. And works for age 8 months. It's actually crazy to think that you followed like that the majority of streams you've probably seen from me and Weg have been Darkest Dungeon. You think you've watched most of that? I think you've been in since the beginning. Wow. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, thank you. Wow. How long does Silk Song take? Silk Song. How long to beat? Has any data been added yet? Okay, so apparently if you are decent at a game and you only play the main story, it will take 26 hours. I highly doubt that. How long did it take me to beat Hollow Knight? Because I also have the whole log of those here somewhere. Although I believe it was quite early on. No, it was pretty decent. That was 11. Oh my gosh, why is it so out of order? I started to add them in the wrong order. That is very weird. It was an early Sunday morning. You searched cute on Twitch and there was only one result. That's not true, right? That can't be true. Wow. I finished it 10 months ago. Interesting. Hold on. Rearranging my Hollow Knight playlist because it's not in the right order. I didn't know it was adding them the wrong way. Classic. I don't know how it got the Q because I definitely don't have that as a tag. No, sorry. I did not have cute as a tag. There might have been cabbage. I feel like someone searched cabbage before. Chicken 3 years, 3 months. 3 years, 3 years, 3 months. Did it get reset at some point as well? Wait, how long have I been streaming for? The January was my 3-year anniversary. It must have got reset, right? Right, chicken? Or does it already start counting it when I got affiliate? Wait, when did I get affiliate? Wasn't that May? July, August, September. Actually, that would actually kind of track. I remember the people who came to my first ever stream and is now lost to the sands of time because I was not saving VODs at that point. Which is unfortunate because now I lost my history of my beginning times. But it is okay. Because we now have a ton of VODs on YouTube and I don't know how many hours. Is there a way I can check how many hours overall I have on this channel? Probably not. Because that would be crazy. Is accurate. You could click on the person's name to see when they started following. You were June 22nd. Ah, arigatta. But I swear you popped up at the start as well. It took you months to follow. That's good. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Ah! If you look at the subscriber age, it will show when you made affiliate. I posted something up here a while back. Where is it? Where is it? I can't even find my own stuff anymore. 41-month subscriber. I am to my own channel. June 2022 rather June 22nd. Did I say 22nd? Did I mess up again? Ah, ii kedo. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at this history of my channel. Look at the old model I had. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Such a blast from the past. I played Sunless Skies with my V-Road model. That's crazy. How far back have I got VODs of? from Strange Horticulture, which took me 3 streams apparently. So my first videos on my YouTube channel are actually Strange Horticulture 3 years ago. 3 years. Now we gotta get Strange Horticulture, not Horticulture, Strange Antiquities. I'm looking forward to that. Don't look back in time. Don't. It's like looking at old code. Because you don't understand it. You're like, what was that? I don't remember doing this. Wow. Anoshi. So much fun. So much fun times had. I'm really happy with this. I'm so glad I started VTubing. Oh my goodness. So glad I started streaming. Happy times. But you do understand, you go, what the fudge? Like that. What the fudge? Like that. Tanoshi. I remember right at the beginning, I had like zero plans for anything. And then I basically just created the most horrendous overlays, which I genuinely remember. Now this would be 3 and a bit years back. I genuinely remember it was Sneak. Sneak was one of the first few people to watch me stream. And I remember Sneak going, yes, it does very much give Instagram colors. Like the Instagram logo, or at least the Instagram logo from three and a bit years ago. So there's that. Which is a funny fact. What? Dan? Hello, Dan. Thank you for the Lechonk as well. Lechonk is one of my favorite boys. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I need to let... Okay. Siodan? I know words. I can even speak English sometimes. Wow. Ah, thank you for the stretch. To the left. And to the right. Wow. Dirty? Do you need a shower? You need a shower. Shower's a good idea. Wow. Where did I... There it is. I put something down and I instantly lost where it went. I like your no showers, but showers are so relaxing. And they're especially great when you get quite ill. It has helped me out a lot when I was ill, having a nice long warm shower. Mahabu! Thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. Oh my goodness. Thank you for popping along. And being able to stay up. How many? I only stream 2 times a week. So how many weeks is that? That's got to be quite it's half. It's 15 weeks. That's how maths work. But I was ill for one time as well, so it's a little bit longer than that. Evian, hello! You forgot today is Thursday. Well, luckily I stream on Thursdays and I can help remind you with that. This is how you know it's Thursday or Sunday, because I'm streaming. Wow. Hope you have had a good week. I hope everybody has been A-okay with their work, with their typical 9-to-5 work week. I know a lot of people don't work 9-to-5s. If you do not work 9-to-5s, good luck over the weekend. If you have a weekend shift, you brave souls. You brave souls. What if you don't work? Then I hope you had a good time not working as well. Whatever it is you may be doing, I hope it went well. Obviously, things don't always go well. That is also okay. Thank you for the lovely streams. Bahabit, thank you for popping along to them. I'm so glad that that I can be my own little bit of silly on the internet. My own little bit of kind of cozy, although I did just play Darkest Dungeon, so I don't know how cozy that is. And then I'm going to play Silk Song. I don't know how cozy that is. I get a little bit ragey. Hello? Hello? Yoink! You nicked him! You nicked my glasses! You forgot today is Thursday and that's why you're late. That's okay. That's okay. Hop along whenever you can. That's why I do my morning streams so early. So that people who are just waking up, or those who are just going to bed, if they're a little bit late going to bed, they have a little stream for that. Amric's being evil today. We've had the sticky note, we've had the glasses stolen. This is what happens. This is what happens. You are 85% in Silk Song. You're closing to an end, but it still feels pretty far. Ooh. I'm sure I will start speeding up a little bit with Silk Song when I do it, when I start playing it on Sunday, because 5 hours over 2 hours is a big difference. And also, I feel like with playing 5 hours a week rather than just the 2 hours, I'm actually going to be able to memorize the keys. I say the keys, the buttons on the controller a bit better. I'm going to start being able to commit them to muscle memory a bit more, rather than yeeting myself off a platform into lava, which did happen once. I am learning, okay? I'm learning. Hello! You had cabbage salad today. Someone you knew? I hope not. So far, actually, I was going to say I'm not the only sentient cabbage. I'm the only sentient red cabbage that I know. But I'm pretty sure I know at least one other sentient green cabbage. Or white cabbage. Why do they call it white cabbage when it's green? And why am I called a red cabbage when I'm purple? Why? Why is that a thing? Why doth that exist? Anyway, it's English. Who knows what's going on with this language? Because purple is cute. Who are you calling cute? Love the super blue you get when you boil red cabbage. Trippy. Oh, I'm going to have to look at that now. It does mean I'm going to look at the death of my brethren, but here we go. Boiled red cabbage. Although it's probably only going to show me the actual boiled part of the red cabbage rather than the water. Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh, that is so... Wait, there's buttery steamed red cabbage, which looks like really blue. Hold on, dragging this on the frame there. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Oh my gosh, it disappeared. Well, it lasted for a second. But you might have been able to see it. Me what? Me cute? Me not cute. And what am I gonna do about it? That's what I'm gonna do about it. Actually, if I go back into the corner, Aldrich, let's go back here. That's what I'm gonna do about it. Thank you for the headbats. Thank you. I'm still holding you at gunpoint though. Ha! I'm still holding you at gunpoint. You can't change that. You decided to try and localize cryptic crossword clues into Russian, and you're trying to launch something of a forum to post them on. Oh, ganbare. Good luck. And it got to shoot us with a breakfast gun. What does that even mean? You think this isn't threatening? You think a pistol isn't threatening? one day I'll be able to fight this thing. Just you wait. Just you wait. Depends on hardness of water and such, but if you have soft water, you get like straight up blue ink. Oh. Use the water to boil white rice afterwards. Oh, and then you get you'll probably like end up dyeing the rice. That's so cool. Unfortunately, I think the majority of the UK is a hard water zone. Actually, let's look it up. Let's UK hard water zone. I want to see. Hard, moderate, soft. Ah, so like, yeah, okay, Scotland. Scotland's got soft water. Naruhodo na? Naruhodo? Oh my goodness, look at that map. It's just like, blah. Lots of hard water. Kind of like the breakfast gun is because the star looks like a honey cereal. Like it shoots honey cereal. It looks like it shoots honey cereal. The things that are mostly, mostly sugar. I want my dolly mixtures. I do have some dolly mixtures left. No, I'm gonna be good. I did brush my teeth before the stream. I'm not eating anything else before I go to bed. I'm gonna be a good cabbage and not eat all my sugar. The pistol might be threatening, but it is suppressed by the cutie holding it. You get purple with hard water. Oh, purple rice. That could be cool. You need to tie-dye a shirt with red cabbage just to stay on brand. Don't give me ideas. I might actually do that. I've already done a... oh, hold on. I'm gonna need to shuffle around a bit for this one. So, I did already do a cross stitch on a light purple t-shirt of the little star around my chest that you can see. Yeah. So I've already done a cross stitch on one t-shirt, and I'm doing another one, but it's not Anna themed. I'm very tempted though to cross stitch a little cabbage on one of the sleeves. You brush your teeth before stream. Minty fresh, Mike. Yes, minty fresh breath. It also helps me speak a little clearer, which you may not believe, but it is true. I did brush my teeth before stream to try and help me articulate my words better. It's yeah, I slur a lot. And not in the swear word way, in the way that I just go blah, 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 a lot. That's what you get with my streams. You get a lot of, they say Freudian slips, but I just can't pronounce things. There's a little bit of a difference between Freudian slips and I'm just bad at words. And afraid of getting ahead of the Smell-O-Vision game. As soon as they roll out Smell-O-Vision, it will be the end of your streaming journey because you are filthy. Wow, gotta get the air freshener out. I do that as well. I might air freshener it. Seal! Hello! Welcome. Trying to call me cute. What are these lies, Seal? Still welcome. What are these lies? It's Freudian slips. Yeah. You got to pattern that Freudian slip. We like the blah 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 blah. And other such weird noises from the mouth of a cabbage. You having a cute feeling that I'm cute? Excuse me? Who are you calling cute? I don't think I'm cute. I think you might be, mistaken. Number, go up. Life is a drag. Life is a chore. Frightfully. Wait, what was the words? Frightfully sad. Something endless a ball? Ice in the bag, they fight and they gnaw. Just for the rights to brag. I can't remember the words to that. Where are the words to that? I've had it stuck in my head, at least the tune, for ages. And now I need to look at the words for Number Go Up. Number Go Up. Lyrics. Where is it? I think it's nearly hit 1 million views as well. A few of those are mine. Cute Cabbage Queen! Kawaii kanayo! How about some grub noises? I can't remember what the flea noises sound like. It's something like that. It's something high pitch. You're gonna get an early night. Just popped in to say hi. Thank you very much for popping along and sleep well. Take care. The little pause was because I was gonna say sleep very well and then doubled back on myself for some reason. That was the boss fight. That was the grubby boss fight, I think. Hold on. Hold on. We got some things that we need to check. Hollow Night grub noise. And what the hell loud this is gonna be in my head. Oh, is it even gonna load? Alright. How do I get this to get picked up? Oh, I do have a browser audio. I can turn that on. Okay, that's enough. Please do, please do. Ow. Hold on. Flea. Song. Flea. Sound. Let's hope I don't get too many spoilers with this. Okay, there's the first one. Oh no, they sound so sad. I'm not cute. Also, out of Freya. I'm just proving I'm not cute by making silly sounds. It's obviously not cute. 619, nice. Ah, you called me cute too. Hey, we're gonna listen to the fleas. Oh my gosh, free the poor thing. Do they ever free them? Oh, they do. Oh my gosh, when you get closer, they do even more sounds. They go. No. What do they sound like? Free them. Ow! They do just go ow. Ow! I like the fleas. I like the grubs. I need a flea plush. I need the grub plush. Maybe I'll put the grub plush back on my throne. Hold on. I'm doing that right now. I'm gonna do that right now. No one can stop me. Hades 2 came out today. Yes, I saw. I have too many games to play though, but I will definitely be picking them up in the future. If you ever want to dispel the cute rumors, play that space war crime game you like. Ah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. You know I love Supergiant. They do such great games. And also, I saw on their YouTube channel, they released some music as well. They released the whole soundtrack, and then they also released a single track of the vocal, one of the vocal tracks. I just don't want to listen to it until I play the game though. But when I do, you know that song is definitely going to be put onto the karaoke playlist. You know we're near done with Hades 1 though. I know I got to the first ending in Hades 1 already. I didn't get past that, but I'm kind of someone who, when I get the first ending, I'm kind of satisfied with how far I've gotten with it. I tend to love that a lot. And then if there's anything else I want to do afterwards, I usually do it off stream, or I just look things up. Hades 2 has already passed Expedition 33 on the ratings site. Whoa, crazy. It's just been such a good, I guess, few months for games. It's not even been that much of a gap between. It's just been a very good few months for games. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna need to go into the Fan Gamer website. There we go. Is this the European one? I cannot tell. Nope, that's the American one. I need the European one, please. Thank you. Now, the furthest you've gotten is to the boss fight against Hades himself. He kind of beat your ass. He do that. He very much do that. He is crazy strong. Restock planned. Oh, that means they're not in stock yet. They're also a talking plush. Is it a talking one? It is. It's a talking grub. Okay, well, anyway. On there it goes again. Beautiful. Gift description. Cute boy! Amazing. You're spamming cute too much. You're spamming cute too much. That's why it's not working. Well, also I'm not cute. You've seen a lot of belly acres. That is an interesting way to put it. Saying, oh, all the games are so bad. They are sold out. All the devs don't care. And you're like, Expedition 33, Hades 2. Hello. Games are getting good again. Games are getting good again. I genuinely do believe that it has been very good for games. Silksong, Expedition 33, which I also still have to play through on stream at some point. Hades 2 is coming out. Really looking forward to that. For me personally, Strange Antiquities also has come out, which I will be playing. I'm going to pick that up a little bit more on the shorter side. A very different feel to it than the other games mentioned, but definitely one I do enjoy. And yeah. Devs always care. Management are going for the quick buck. Yes. At the same time, sometimes devs like to make perfect, which never happens quick. Artemis is best girl. Best girl! Hold on, I need to... What is Artemis? Artemis. Hades. 1. Ah, yes. Who be best girl? I don't know. The Old Lady of Seasons is pretty cool, I have to admit. There do be some particular people in that Hades game. There were always good games. That is true. I feel like it's more that the games which, I guess you could say, resonate more with me have been coming out more recently. I think there have been like a lot of good games, but they've more just been my, yeah, I kind of enjoy this kind of ones. And also I think the fact that I have been playing a ton of kind of older games, like getting through loads of games in my backlog that I want to play. For example, like Darkest Dungeons being 10 years old. It's a lot of fun. But it is an old game. It's not a recent one. So my perceptions may be a little bit warped there. She gives crits and gets hyper flustered. Like me. When you give her stuff. You're still calling me cute. Kawaii kunayo. Kawaii kunayo. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. You just proved your point. Yeah, bet. Yeah, bet. Yeah, bet. Yeah, bet. I can't believe it already. Has it? It's already near the end of September. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It's days too fast. Day go too fast. Day go fast. Speed go bruh. Speed go bruh. Hold on. If I can't see it, then it doesn't exist. See? Take glasses off. Can't see anything. Haha. My eyes closed. Can't see it. Doesn't exist. The passage of time. The false allegations. Put your glasses back on. No! Wait, I could read that. Darn. I'm not as blind as people think. I have ever so slightly... What is it called? Short vision? Short vision? Short-sighted. Short-sighted! I'm ever so slightly... Wait, is this short-sighted? Yeah, short-sighted because I can see things better closer up. There we go. I remember things now. The timer, it takes a minute per individual to say exclamation mark Q. And that's how things work. Wow. Oh, also, speaking of games and things and stuff. Hey, Americans. Lucky you. You get the Pokemon TCG cards, the new set, 2 weeks earlier than the EU. Enjoy. I'm not jealous at all. At least I don't have cataracts. Yet. Kawaii kanayo. Kawaii kanayo. I don't think I have any. Oh, lots of people are like, oh, chase cards. I don't think I have any because a lot of the artists I like the look of. I think there's literally one common card, which I have my eye out on, and it's the Manta Ray kind of one. The only card game you play is Magic the Gathering. Well, IRL. We have Chicken, I know, plays Magic the Gathering. You do play Library of Runia. Wow. That's not the gacha game one, is it? Or is it? Oh! Who can afford to do 2 sticky notes in one day? What's going on here? Effie, I'm saying cute, but using Russian U? I'm very confused. Oh gosh. Rush, hello! Ah, hi cutie! Ah! If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. I'm safe. I'm safe from... I'm safe. See? Ah. Well, I exist. If I don't perceive myself, am I really real? Wait, I can still feel my body though. But can I? Now that is a question. Yes, I can feel the labels enclosed. They're very itchy. They are incredibly itchy. I do not like it. You are cute, Seal! You're existing as cute. The ad break is finishing. Hi, everybody who's come back to this. Put my glasses back on. Okay, I can see things now. And so you are cute. You just realized your hairstyle is very much like my model, but red. You're a genuine red cabbage. Because you actually live up to the name. Wait, I'm detecting a cute streamer. But you're a dragon. I don't want to think about the implications on how you would have got red cabbage news. Okay, let's not think too much into that. Okay, moving on. Cute seal. Ayu has... Oh, you've been received. Hello, Ayu. There we go. There's the... Ayu cute. There we go. Cute seal. Oh my... I react to being called cute like a South Park character. Wait, someone was telling me we're watching a new episode of South Park today. I don't think I want to. I don't know how much I want to be associated with. It depends what kind of humor it goes. The Labubu episode. Okay, I've heard of the Labubu episode. And specifically the reason I've heard of the Labubu episode is because said person who watches South Park was just like, what do Labubus actually look like? And I showed them. And they were like, oh. And I was like, yeah, I think they're the modern day Furbies. They're evil. Labubus. Modern day Furbies. They're gonna come alive in the night and kill you. Wow, I went dark quick. That's what I do here. Cronus, hello! You love to count to 3. Do you love to count to 3 too? 1. What happens now? Welcome. Sorry, you join as 1, chat bullying me. 2, I'm counting up to 3. Wait, did you want me to count down for 3 or count up to 3? Wait, I've lost track. Good news, everyone. Tennis. Patents are getting them bullied. Nice. Wasn't it that they were trying to... Oh, you wanted me to count up to 3. So it's 1... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What else? What other languages do I know? None. Cronus, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Wow, people are still gonna be cute. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Cronus, let's go. Woo! Arigato. What's follow? What would... It did literally just be follow, subscribe. How do I say follow in Japanese? But in the sense of following someone on a social media platform. Kita correcte. Arigato. Thank you for arriving here. I don't know. I watch idol stuff. There is adorable word. We love 3 in this place. Wait, why do we love the number 3? Wait, what am I missing? You love to count to 3, Cronus. Ah! See, the amount Seal is just spamming the Q command. Ah! You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. I wonder, I need to figure out a way where it hides all commands that start with an exclamation mark just so it doesn't fully flood everything. I mean, we love many numbers. Numbers are great. I don't know why I suddenly thought of the TV show Foundation, where the main character lady, she goes, to stay calm, I like to count prime. And I'm like, well, aren't you just a nerd? I don't know prime. 3.14, that's about as far as I could go. No, just 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done any language. Right, that's a timer. Pi, not prime. Oh, that was pi, Not prime. What was her prime numbers actually? Was she counting? Wait, was she counting pi or prime? I can't remember. Anyway, the last season was a little bit disappointing at the end. Oh. Are you dying? Wait, why did you cry out Cronus? What did they do? Wait, what did they actually do? What? My brain is over the place. What am I saying? What am I doing? What's happening? For denying how you love numbers like 4. No, sorry. Grown-ups. Oh no. Wow. Dr. Hello Hades 2 is here, yes! But it probably won't be here on my channel until... How many games do I have that I want to play? Hold on. Hold on, we've got to look this up now. I have a list. I think Slay the Spire is still on that list, and it's been on that list for ages. On my list of games that I wish to play... Oh, I can tick off Darkest Dungeon now. Whee! Look at that go! Tick. Lovely. And I can strike it off my current ongoing games as well. Amazing. We have so many games. You let them out of prison, arigato. I was just about to deny something, but then I realized I have this still on my head. Yeah. You'll keep making number go up. So much. We have Doctor as well. Yeah. 633 times. Oh, it's getting close to evil number. We have on the list of things Slay the Spire. We have Witch Spring R. We have. I might not play Void Stranger. We'll see about that. Void Stranger is meant to be quite a bit of a story-heavy game. We have Cobalt Core. We have Elite Dangerous, which is I'm actually saving until I get a certain something. We have Voice of the Void. Voices of the Void. I don't know if I said plural there, which someone recommended. We have Darkest Dungeon 2, Expedition 33, Little Known Galaxy, Wall World, Duck Detective, Snacko, Blueprints, Crypt Custodian, Black Skylands, Dave the Diver, Silk Song. And on there is going to be Strange Antiquities. Are all the games I want to play. Voice of the Void. Someone mentioned that, right? You love that game's language. Seal, I might have to delete your message because of language. No, I'll leave it. A little bit swearing here and there. Thank you for the headpads. Thank you. But please do be careful of the rules. That's the word, Seal. You've gone off the main screen now, so we're kind of safe. I was mean. I did ban you. He was a little bit mean. But or as a number for losers, it in Asian languages it kind of is actually a little bit bad. But 7 is a lucky number. Why is it a lucky number? Anyway. It's awesome with that certain something, even though you've not played it much since you got it. Is that Voices of the Void? I said so many games. I think it's Voices of the Void. Wow. But yes, I put it on that list because everybody mentioned it. It's kind of there. I haven't tried it out or seen it a lot yet. Elite Dangerous! Yes. The reason why... Alright, I feel like this is a little bit cheesy. This is pretty cheesy, I have to admit. But the reason why... I have Elite Dangerous there, but I'm kind of keeping it off for now, is because I've forgotten where it is or what it's called. One, I did watch a bit of Kaiko and Vilmu play it. But also, why is it called that? Okay, there's a Hotas 1. I may or may not have have put that on a certain website that you can check out if you would like. And I'm leaving it there until it's fully funded, and I'll play Elite Dangerous. Because I feel like that's probably be the best way to play it. So I kind of want to save it until I play it properly, as some people might say. Also, it'd just be a bit of fun. You currently have Voices of the Void on your PC. It's relaxing most of the time, but those power outages are terrifying at night. Oh no. See, that's what I worry about. I'm very bad with horror. Whereas, especially when it's first person, but even if it's third person, like Project Zomboid, I was watching Aiko play it a bit, and Project Zomboid is probably the only kind of horror where you physically control the character that is in danger. Does that make sense? And that's about as much as I can cope with, and I still get scared. Especially the loud noises when you see a zombie through a window when you're really close. They do the like kind of sound, and I'm like, I hate that so much, kind of thing. I'll be voting on a new game to play. We are not. I have some plans already in my head, but that was the kind of list of things. And I'll probably interject them here and there. Once we complete games, once we play games, stuff like that. You think you heard Little Known Galaxy? Yes! That was one I thought would probably be good for a Thursday stream. You know, a little bit of chill on a weekday night kind of one. And I'm still being called cute by Seal that pops up every now and then. It takes me off guard. I want a hot ass for it. I was hoping for a hot ass for it. Are you being mean? You didn't ban you though this time. You didn't get timed out. You don't time out for difference of opinions based on the numbers 3 and 4. Please. Thank you. You were meaning VR. Oh, no, not straight up VR. Not VR. I don't have VR at all. You know, the super horror type stuff, but it's absolutely unnerving. If you see Voices of the Void, you vote for it. And the sticky note is gone. Ha ha! The sticky note is gone? The sticky note is gone. Also, yeah, I'm not cute. Jet 9. Blueprints also should be good for Thursdays. Isn't it like a super... Is it more that you want to see it, Evium, and that you can see it on Thursdays? It will mean that I would only play it for like 2 hours each time. Voices of the Void in VR would be horrifying. I would hate that so much. I don't want that. Wait, hold on. Voices of the Void jump scares? Question mark? Does this game have jump scares? Short answer, yes. No! The jump scares are not as startling as most games, since most do not combine a startling visual with a startling sound. One in the tutorial is a notable exception. Oh, darn you. You may want to watch some videos of people playing the game to determine if it's for you. You may get more enjoyment watching other players if the surprises in the game are too much. Okay, most of the horror is paranoid inducing. Okay, so I got paranoid during Outer Wilds. Is it Outer Wilds level paranoia, or is it higher than that? They'll catch you off guard, but you'll laugh afterwards. Ah, it's more of a slow burn. Okay. Oh, kawaii. If the game says do not look in the locker, do not look in the locker. Got it. Oh gosh, I don't want to look through things and I'm again very scared. It might be a thing that I have to play when we go around to summer again, simply because I will have to play it when there is light. We will see about that. You're engaged to time out for validating someone else's love, right? What does that sentence even mean? one amazing run in Blueprints can be around 2 hours, or there could be a couple of not that good runs. Right, so it's like runs. Interesting. Blueprints can be played very slowly. It is exactly the game to chill. Ah. Maybe I should. Selected for a Thursday slot. We'll get there when we get to there. Because I am far away from picking up. Or I have plans in my head already for a couple of games. So it will probably at least be like another month of my choice before I start to go, now what do I play? But I do have that huge list. I will work my way through it slowly. Is a paranoid question about Blueprints? It was about the Voices of the Void, not Blueprints. Wait, does Blueprints have jump scares? Oh no. It means you love 4 and your love for 4 is being invalidated. It's just someone else going, no, they don't love 4. You can still love 4, even if someone says they love something else more. Is that how they worded it? How did they word it again? I can't even remember. Wow. How did Cronus word that? I can't even find the original one now. You swear Blueprints isn't scary, thank goodness. And for you, hopefully by next summer you have moved north. Would that work out better time zone wise? And Blueprints is jump scare less, as far as you know. I feel like there's... How do I explain it? I feel like there are games where I'm like, this shouldn't have jump scares in it. Yet somehow they managed to put jump scares in it. I'm like, why? No, that's an instant no from me. Jump scares is an instant no. I have cried over an unexpected jump scare. You know what I mean? Blueprints isn't scary, maybe a little frustrating. I'll go with frustrating. If something makes me a little bit frustrated, it just means I have to learn more, right? I'll get there eventually. I'm not the smartest being in the pod, but maybe I can still at least get through it. You were playing Nine Souls a bit and then unexpected jump scare in one random room. I've heard that Nine Souls has a jump scare. And that's why I haven't picked it up, because that would scare me too much. That bug snacks incident, oh, don't remind me. That was terrifying. That actually made my skin crawl and I had to look around because I was scared something was going to run at me just then. That bug snacks incident literally brought back the fight or flight response, just mentioning it. Oh my goodness. And my response is freeze, by the way. Original Hollow Knight has a jump scare even outside of Deepness. There was jump scares in Hollow Knight? You've seen the jump scare in Nine Souls. It isn't that bad. If it takes up more than a quarter of the screen, it's too bad for me. I've been scared by a jump scare that took up. That was just literally an image on a skull. That scared me. The Shade Soul pickup is a jump scare, is it? It was a jump scare. You find your usual response is, wow, rude. I wish I was that brave. I am a wimp. I'm an absolute wimp. I still have to sleep with a night lamp on. This is how wimpy I am. I'm so wimpy that I still have to sleep with a nightlight on. There we go. There's a bit of Anna facts for you. It's because my mind can do jump scares on its own. If it gets too late at night, my mind gets too independently active. And then the ring girl starts coming for me in my mind. Thank you for the head pass, Papa. Thank you. Which is surprising that I was able to play like Darkest Dungeons, although those flickering, the flickering in the Darkest Dungeons, I couldn't get to sleep one night because of that. I was literally up until 2 a.m. because the flickering was too much in the end. That's why I had to install the mod. I might get a heart attack. Is it really that scary? Kahei Kanayo, I'm not cute. I'm just a wimp. There's a difference. But yeah. Yeah. I'm a wimp. I was gonna say I wouldn't survive a horror movie, but then I realized I've played Lethal Company, which I did still find a little bit scary, so I stayed in the ship most of the time. But the majority of the times that I survived is because I just didn't. I looked at what we had already and I was just like, you know what? Nah, we're good. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. In fact, Nine Souls was made by a dev studio that before made only 2 horror games. Interesting. My penis is cute to you at least. Kawaii. I'm just scared. I'm just a scaredy cat. Look, if we turn on the night mode, did it work? There we go. Oh, it didn't work because the OBS isn't connected. But even when it's night mode, there's still glowing bits. Just wimpy. Dang, imagine making 2 whole games. Imagine making games. Imagine starting a project and actually finishing it. Whoa. Quite interesting pivot in genre and quite successful. Yeah, it does look good, but the mention of a jump scare really took it out of me. I ought to play a cute game. I deserve it. Well, when I play Strange Antiquities, it's going to be the perfect balance of eldritch and cute and cozy. I already have the demo. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of plugging here. Let's do a little bit of YouTube plugging. How do I think it's on my socials. There we go. I've already played the demo of Strange Antiquities. Only played, I think it was like 2 hours. I think it was a 2-hour demo. But you can go check it out on my YouTube before I start playing it next week. Actually, when would I be playing it? It will be exactly in a week's time that I plan to play a little bit of it. And then, yeah. Cute cozy. With a little bit of eldritch undertones. Perfect for me, for being an eldritch being and all. I guess I'm technically an eldritch being, right? I'm a sentient space cabbage. They should never existed, but here I am. Cozy eldritch is one of your favorite genres. It's kind of one of mine too. As soon as I discovered that cozy eldritch is a thing that is possible, it has become one of my favorites. I've always liked slightly... It's like a slightly magical eeriness, but it's not too eerie. It's not too scary, but it's this kind of idea that something is there. Not quite sure what, but something is happening. And that's just the constant feeling of that. If I spend too much money, do you become eld poor? Wait, what is this punning? What is this punning? I know this is a pun, but I don't know what eld poor would be. An eldritch poor instead of eldritch is eld poor. Yes. This is why I shouldn't have gone into Pokemon cards, but I got into playing the game. I have a deck that I play quite a bit. It may not be the most meta deck in the world, but I play it. I just need a Pheasantipity EX. Can someone go bug Dom about giving me a Pheasantipity EX? It doesn't have to be the fancy one. Tell him he'll trade him an IR Articuno for a Pheasantipity EX and maybe some bulk. Because when I was opening Journey Together, I got two of the Articuno IRs. And it is a very pretty card, by the way. I need to take some pictures of the deco den I did for the top loaders of those cards. It's a very pretty card. But I do love opening things and be like, can I switch this into my deck? Nope. Can I switch this into my deck? Not really. I need my Pheasantipity. One day Anna will be swimming in a pool of water energy cards. I have a storage box which I hold energy cards in. I may have had to thin out my energy cards recently. I may have had to thin them out a little bit because I was getting maybe a few too many energy cards. I think it's because one of the main things I pick up is I will always try now because I've realized I've spent a little bit of money on things. And one of the things I like about Pokemon cards is organizing. I love to organize, okay? I like all my bulk. I like all my pretty artworks. And I like to organize. So usually when a new set comes out, I do try to go and grab myself an ETB, or if you don't know what that means, it's an Elite Trainer box. Basically, they have lots of energy, they have card sleeves, they have usually about 9 packs of Pokemon, and then you also get a really pretty kind of solid box to store everything in. And I have cut up some bits of cardboard so I can slot them in and organize my cards by type per set. And then you get to go through the little booklet and you get to see how you can make new decks. And then you can tick things off and I'm like, wee, this is fun. This is fun. I really enjoy organizing, and I really enjoy kind of just like sifting through the bulk every now and then and going, oh, look at this one. That's cute. And you look at other ones, you're just like, can I use this? For example, like I sifted through things recently and I found a ton of Monkey Dories. Monkey Dories are pretty meta at the moment, but not for the deck I play, unfortunately. Not for the deck I play. If anybody is wondering, I am playing a completely not meta deck of Charizard EX because I picked up the League Battle deck, which is basically like a basic kind of starter deck. Picked it up, having a lot of fun with it, but it basically is Dragon do hit hard kind of deck. I have one. Okay, on the TCG live game, I have won quite a few matches, but I think I've only won 1 or 2 in person. Because playing in person is very different to playing online. Meta's gross. Meta can be fun though. I kind of want a nice meta deck at some point. But yeah, I also want to have fun. It's more what I do on the live ones, because then I don't have to buy all the cards. on the online TCG live, they give you so much. They give you so much in that online game that you can basically make nearly every deck. And then I like to make little city decks or try out new things. I didn't get the Metagross, as in it's a Pokemon name. I do. It was a long shot. I swear I read it out loud in my head. I was like, that sounds like a Pokemon, but the thought didn't like fully form. Do you ever get that? Where your thoughts don't fully form. You can feel them nibbling at the back of your brain, but they never fully actually process fully. Darn. I'm slow today. It is a slow day, but that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to be slow. All the time. I am also slow all the time. That is true. I'm trying to hide it. It's fun after all. It's a lot of fun. Turtles are slow all the time and they live to 100. We have to take a page out of Turtles' books. Maybe they have it right. Maybe the secret to long life is to live slow. I'd quite like that, honestly. I'll take that. I would like to live slow. Nina. It'd be nice. What was I thinking? I had a thought. It has gone. And I was wondering if I could make myself. How do you sit on this? How do you sit on these chairs? Is that... Am I sitting on chair properly now? Probably. That'll do. I'm sure if you turn me to pudding though, I probably won't fit. I probably won't be sitting on the chair anymore. Wow. But then you can't see my heart, Jorge. I can't get the... I'm always slipping down the chair, sitting on the edge of it. I need to sit up straight. How's that? Is that set up straight? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but I've been down. Or something like that. Wow. You always sit on your legs. Ah, cross. I may or may not be sitting cross-legged right now. Cute. Kawaii-kunayo. Kawaii-kunayo. I'm not cute. Kawaii-kunayo. Not even cross-legged. How do you sit on your legs? Not even cross-legged. As in, how do you do that? Is it like the kneeling position, sitting on your legs? Wait, how does that work? You were too quick. You were too quick. Your model is always shrimping. You've got your hands on your knees though. That's probably why you're like constantly leaning forward. You're always super engaged in whatever it is you're doing. Whoever it is you're talking to. It's like leaning in. You said like ancient samurai. Oh, so it is that kind of where you have your toes pointed out at the back. And the whole thing where your legs are meant to go numb. Stuff like that. You're on the edge of your seat. We've got to do an unshrimp. Unshrimp, everybody. Yes, I did steal that from I use reading. Wow. There we go. Unshrimp. Unshrimp. It's the only way you can actually sit down and focus. Interesting. Ah. How I wonder how exactly that works. Do your legs not go numb? Have you become fully practiced that your legs no longer become numb now? Shrimp, little shrimp dancing. That is actually adorable. Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp. Oh my gosh, there's a Shy Lady emote. How many? She must have so many emotes. She must have so many emotes. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are. Maybe the leg numbing is no longer a problem. Oh. I know that if I was to do that, I sometimes I sit on like one foot. Oh my gosh, we got dancing Ayulisu. I didn't put my dancing one on here. I thought because it would be like tiny. What was I talking about? Ah, numb legs. Yes. So. If I sit, there are sometimes where I sit down and I have like one leg under my butt. I will say it like ancient samurai sitting, but only with one leg. There have been times where I've like gone to stand up and I have just hobbled. I have had to hobble away because I'm like, oh, my leg is completely numb. Hobble, 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 hobble. Like that. Exactly like that. Shy has a lot of emotes. Look at the squishies. Oh my gosh. Is that little mascot a shrimp then? I never knew. Oh. Right, we gotta get Space Shark down. Galaxy Space Shark. Any other ideas? You still need to draw your mascot. IU has a mascot. I will wait for your official announcement of it, so that I may not pry unneedingly. I feel like I've, for a while, kind of thought an idea of a mascot is cute, but I never have any good ideas for them. She's just an idea at the moment, but essentially you wanted a hermit crab! That's gonna be adorable. More little hermit crab. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate! Shaka 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 shaka. Thank you for the posture check as well. I am sat up straight, as you can tell. What was it I was told? I was told this when I was quite young as well, which is hilarious. But good posture is chest out, butt out. Chest out, butt out. For good posture. It's more shoulders back. That pushes your chest out, butt out. I don't know why. That is the way I have been taught how to stand up straight, but it is. That is what I was told. You're led to believe there is no such thing as good posture. Only the constant gravitational pull to the center of the earth. There are just bad postures and less bad postures. Ah. Posture check anyway. Let's go for the less bad posture for a little bit at least. Wow. Antayoka. Just saw the weight to the other leg. Wait, I just saw that response seal. Wait, so you sit on both legs, but then you just kind of lean to one side onto one leg? Interesting. We should just all embrace the way of the bug and have exoskeletons. As a protective measure, right? to protect our bodies? Would that just protect my cabbage head? Wait, how would that work for a cabbage? Am I thinking too much into this? Should I just be like should it be more like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? They just have a shell. Or they're anthropomorphic. Is it anthropomorphic? I can't say that word. I'm gonna need to listen to it.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic. Oh, that's hard to say.
Anthropomorphic.
One more time.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic. There we go. Anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic. There we go. I can say it faster now. Anthropomorphic. I realize I have read that word a lot in my brain. Never actually said it out loud. I think that might have been one of the first times I've said that word out loud. I need to... Okay, I love to read. I should actually start just reading books out loud to myself. Maybe that would help me. You know it from heart because you're a fairy. Ah! Anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic. You had a moment like that with the word epitome. 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 Welcome to Anna tries to say words again and it doesn't go too well. Anthro animals are kind of your thing. Oh. All the D&D classes. Then you'd like Gruffith in the D&D High Rollers campaign at the moment. Gruffith is such a good D&D character. Emma Mill, hello! Toilet of Wisdom also. What is your wisdom in the Toilet of Wisdom? Epitome. Wait, hold on. Is this going to be a difference between epitome? Hold on. Epitome. Epitome? Eh? Hold on.
Epitome.
Epitome. A personal thing that is perfect example of a particular quality or type. Without our broken wheel, we can fly anew with our help inside. Oh, so believe in yourself. There was actually a song recently that came out and I was like, that could be fun to try and cover. But then I noticed that you basically need 2 people to sing it. And I was like, oh. Amber Thus, hello, welcome as well. Also, Emma Mills, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm British. I've said that word many a time. That word many a time. Other words, no. That word, yes. You were wrong, but you didn't know for ages. Hold on. Epitome. Epitome. You thought epitome's correct pronunciation was a totally different word. Like epitome. Epitomi. Epitomi? Am I confusing myself? Yes. Yes, I am. Is that okay? Yes. You are due! Just woke up from a very annoying attempt at sleep. Oh no! I hope you managed to get at least a little bit. Although I guess the time of the day calls for you and you have to continue on. Good luck with your day. Wow. Epitome. Epitome. You got plenty, but slept ultra late. I see. It's almost 3 p.m. Oh no. I hope you can get your sleep schedule back in time. In time, if you have things that you need to do, that you can get it back on time for the things that you need to do. Oh boy. Good luck. Good luck. I know people who basically are like, oh yeah, no, like, oh yeah, good night. They'll go to bed, at a reasonable time, and I'm like, sure you will. And the next thing you hear is like, hey, they didn't go to bed until at least 2 a.m. I was like, oh, that's pretty good then. Usually it's like 4 or 5 a.m. Wow. J Rocha. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Wow. Welcome to the spacecraft, the spaceship. Where we're being little silly cabbage. You don't think you're physically capable of going to bed at 4? I don't feel like I am either. I like sleep good. That's why that's why I usually stream super early on a Sunday, because sleep nice in the early hours, and then I can wake up Sunday morning and go, ready for a 7 a.m. stream. Let's wake up the world. I say the world. The Asia side and all that are very much usually awake. America usually asleep, but there are a few people who stay up quite late. to the said 2 to 4 a.m. Your sleep schedule is nonsensical. I assume you don't follow the usual 24-hour clock. Kawaii kunai yo. Sneaking that one in there. Kawaii kunai. Kawaii kunai yo. In your case, you have an extremely old mattress, and you think it's making your upper back slouch while lying down, and after a few hours, you wake up in a stiff, dull pain. Oh no! We need to get you a good mattress. We need to get you a new mattress. Oh my goodness, that doesn't sound good. I'm trying to get like a mattress topper at some point, because the mattress that I have at the moment it's probably not as old as the one you have. It's getting old though, so my brain is like, I should probably like invest more in mattress toppers so that I only have to replace the topper rather than the whole mattress. And then I looked on IKEA and I'm like, the toppers are about the same price as a mattress anyway. They might just be a little bit easier to maneuver, but they're about the same price in IKEA for the actual mattress and the topper as well. They're basically the same. Like, okay. The stuff is expensive though. It is. It is. But I feel like it should, if possible, be a goal though, because a good mattress, good sleep is very important. You graduated in 2007. That was almost 20 years ago. You had it before you finished high school. Wow. Wait, when you say graduate, do you mean high school graduate? I get confused a little bit with this because we don't, here in the UK, high school is technically college level for us, and we don't graduate college. The only thing we graduate from is university, at least in my experience. I think anyway. So 20 years, you had it before then. That is an old mattress. That is an old mattress. Take care of your back. Show it some love. Get someone to give you a back massage, although that's probably more expensive than actually buying. If you were to go to a spa, that would probably be more expensive than actually buying a new mattress. So maybe the new mattress is a better idea. High school for you is the step before college. Or university, I guess. Yeah, it gets a little bit confusing trying to switch between the British and the American school system in general. So yeah. I feel like the whole entire education is like completely different, whether American or British or anywhere else in the world. I only have like the brief understanding from what I've heard about American education, and then my experience in British education. Because I am very used to the idea that, especially more like in secondary school, which I guess would be like middle school. I'm trying to understand here. From the ages of 11 to 16 education. Also, kawaii kanai yo. I'm not cute. What is happening here? I'm not cute. What's happening? Where's all these cute kabas coming from? I'm talking about the school system of all things. But yes, with the ages 11 to 16, the secondary school years, I'm used to most subjects being mostly exam-based. Kindergarten through 12th grade is your baseline education from child to legal adult. Oh, really? I don't know what age it is now, but it used to be that I think at one point it was like you finished education when you're 16, so before you're legally an adult. And then it changed to you have to be 17, but then the 16 to 17, it was like you either had to be in education or work. right? But most people would just go to college, which is, I guess, your high school age, question mark. It's confusing. The American school system is that word. I don't think the British is that great either, because you will literally spend. Let's take maths for the example. In the UK, you get 2 maths exams when you're about 16, right? You get 2 maths exams. One's a calculator exam and one's a non-calculator exam. So obviously that means one exam paper that you go into, you can bring in your calculator. The other one, you can't bring in calculators at all. And one of those papers is worth 50% of your overall mark. So basically, you need to do your best on the day, otherwise you fail maths. Straight up. Those 2 exams, how long are those exams? I think they're an hour and a half each. Those 3 hours of your life, if you mess that up, you failed maths. And that's it. You don't get anything. If you fail maths, then you failed maths. You usually have to retake it though. You have to usually retake the core subjects, because I think they literally don't let you. They basically force you to at least get a C in maths, English, and the sciences. But then an interesting thing about the sciences is they have different grades, or well, not grades, different, as it is known, sets for science. So if you are put into one of the higher sets, you get 3 science exams on each of the disciplines. So you basically have to do physics, chemistry, and biology as separate papers if you're in top grade. But if you're in like a lower set, you only have to do 2 science papers. It's confusing. I don't know what's going on there. It's like So yeah, so glad you scraped a C in English. Same. Can you tell that I just scraped by in my English by the way I'm speaking right now? I just remember being so incredibly stressed during those exams because they literally defined almost everything about my grade. I was so incredibly glad, speaking of English, that English was split into coursework as well. So I was able to. I wasn't quite a teacher's pet, but I believe that the teacher was okay with me. They went like, I was kind of the no problem child. So they were like, yeah, if you need to do some extra time on your coursework, yeah, you could just sit in the room after school and like do a little bit extra. I was like, thank you, because this is the only way I'm going to pass my English is if I do this coursework. There is a workaround for those who are too old or just don't want to attend school called the GED. What the acronym means. But if you pass that exam, you basically have the aptitude to move straight to college. Oh, really? Interesting. I'm trying to think because I was in an odd position where it's called UCAS points over here. All right, I have to do a lot of explaining of the British school system now. So UCAS points, basically, when you do your A-levels. So when you go to, I think it'd probably be like high school age, but when you do your A-levels, because these are all subjects you pick as well. So from the age of 16, when you go to college, or college in UK terms, you have to pick what subjects you want to do. Yeah. Anyway, I picked a subject I wasn't great at, but I found interesting. It wasn't great for the UCAS points, as they are known. But yeah, it's all good. It's fine. Anyway, so basically I came out of that with less UCAS points, and those UCAS points basically determine what universities/degrees you can undertake. Sometimes you do need a specific level in a certain subject at A level as well, but there are usually also workarounds. I had to use a workaround. I had to use a workaround. So basically, I had to do a foundation year, which means you have to pay another year for university, and you do kind of the basics. You basically, at least in my case, I basically got speed run through the basics of calculus. Oh wow, I say the basics of calculus. They go pretty intense. Calculus, physics, stuff like that. If you, for example, do a foundation year in an engineering course, because they put all the engineering folks on the foundation year into the same classes. It's like, here you go, here are the foundations, hence foundation year, to do this degree. Now you need to pass these so that we actually know that you're capable of doing this degree. Wow. I was so glad for that, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to go to university for what I wanted to go to university for. I would never have been able to do an engineering degree if foundation wasn't an option. And now look at me. I know the engineering stuff apparently. I'm rambling a lot. It was fun though. Highly recommend university if it's going to be a good investment of your time / money. I know in America you have to pay a lot. I just had to take out a loan, but the great thing about the British loans here is after 30 years it gets wiped as if it never existed in the first place. I love that. You technically never finished high school grade classes due to a learning disability of yours. I think you said mine. Nonna's syndrome. Yeah, Nonna's syndrome. Wow. But I hope you're still doing well. It sounds like you're doing well, other than having a 20-plus-year-old mattress that's got to be a problem to replace. I hope you're doing well. I hope all is good. Or as good as it can be. Sometimes days are just a little bit meh. But I hope those meh days turn into something a little bit positive near the end. Alright, I have been rambling randomly about many random things, including the education system, which I am not fully intelligible on. Let's see. Cute! Kawaii kunai yo! Kawaii kunai. Who do I raid? Oh, I'm very worried that Tom is going to give me spoilers. Yes, he is! That I don't recognize those people. Instead, then... Oh my gosh, who do I raid? I might go to Tofu. I might just go to Tofu. I don't know how long she's going to be playing for, but she usually plays for an hour extra. And she's pretty chill. Nonna's is similar to Tuna's. And it is a physical birth defect, which also affects the brain some. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. I do not recognize the term. I need to educate myself on things all the time, honestly. First and foremost, before I forget, here is raid message 1. Here is raid message 2. If you are not subbed, feel free to copy either as we go over to say hello to Tofu. Every time you spell it, it is wrong. Oh no. I found it. All right, I'm gonna read that up once we've raided in. But thank you everybody for joining me on this ramble. Sternal Seal, thank you for the follow. We are just heading out. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. But glad I could catch you for a bit. Have a good evenings. I am going to bed. I am old lady. Me go sleep now. Yes, it's only 9 p.m, but I need sleep. Have a good day, a good night, and hopefully I might see some of you on Sunday, or potentially some Silk Song. Probably some Silk Song. It's gonna be Silk Song. Seal! Kawaii kanayo! Janet, we're leaving now. We're going. Bye-bye. Go to Tofu. I'm not cute. I'm not cute. Those are lies. I'm not cute.